friends, my name is Marines, and today I've got a tag for you. Sarah Ella from Sarah Ella Writes tagged me in the Creatures of the Night tag, which I think originated last year with Katie Tastic, but some of us newbies are picking it up this year. I figured I'd squeeze it in before the end of the month. Hopefully this is going up before the end of the month. If not, it's fine. Basically, I've got a list of creatures, and I think the point is to pick your favorite book that features that thing. Let's go with it. First up is vampires, and I am not a big fan of vampires for lots of reasons that are probably beyond the scope of this video. If I had to pick a favorite thing that had vampires in it, it would probably Buffy the Vampire Slayer. I have a love-hate with that series, but it's more love, I guess, than hate at this point. The issue is that one of the issues that I have with the series is the vampires, and I thought the vampire lore was always handled really wishy-washy. Like the whole soul thing, don't get me started talking about souls because they make no sense on that show, and I especially hated that they used sexual assault as a launching point for one of the character redemption arcs of a male character. Oh gosh. I'm gonna say another thing. Even though I gave this 3 out of 5 stars, I thought that the vampire lore in it was really interesting, and it's The Coldest Girl in Cold Town by Holly Black. In it, there are these things called cold towns where humans and vampires live together, and it's very predatory and prey, and the catch is that once you go into a cold town, you can never come out again. So if you are a fan of vampires, probably check that out because she does a few cool things with them. Number 2 is werewolf, and I think my actual answer was the same one that Sarah Ella gave, and that is Harry Potter. There is a werewolf in there, and it is one of my favorite characters, and just thinking about that character gives me feelings. From TV again though, Oz from Buffy. One of the most surprising things when I started watching Buffy later in life, I had never seen the series, I watched it as an adult, was how much I fell in love with Oz. I did not expect that, and it's strange because he's there for such a limited amount of time, and he says so few things, but even in that span you really fall in love with this character, so I'm going to say Oz. Number 3 is zombie, and I have a book that is a zombie book but is not really a zombie book. The zombies are in the background, but it's such a good background for this book in particular, and that is This Is Not a Test by Courtney Summers. The zombie apocalypse has come in this book, and 6 students are hiding out in a high school. Our main character is Sloane Price, and she's survived this far, but she does not want to be alive. Before the end of the world, she was planning her own suicide, and the end of the world really hasn't changed how Sloane feels about life. So the whole story is not only examining these 6 people trying to survive, but Sloane's own state of mind and how you survive when you aren't sure you want to keep on living. I'll also add that I am a big scaredy cat, but I did go through a period where I was obsessed with zombie movies. The point is that I wanted to tell you my favorite zombie movie, and that is Dead Alive. If you have never watched that movie and you can get a group of friends together to snark it, please do so. It's got the line, "I kick ass for the Lord" in it. Do yourself a favor. Next is Ghost, and I'm going with Liesl and Poe by Lauren Oliver. This is a middle grade novel about a girl who's locked up in an attic by her stepmother. In there, she meets Poe, a ghost from the other side, and they embark on an adventure together. And the reason that I love this is because it tackles grief, and I just am super weirdly interested in books that talk about grief and that kind of examine it, and this does in such a beautiful, simple way. Number 5 is Witch, Warlock, or Spellcaster, and the obvious answer is again Harry Potter. There's another one, also Gandalf is another really great answer. My third answer, when I'm only supposed to be giving one answer, I'm sure, is Serafina Pekkala from the His Dark Material series. Number 6 is Fairy or Fae, and we don't even get to meet very many fairies in the series, but I'm going with the Fairyland series by Catherine M. Valenti. I love this series so much, and everything about the setting in Fairyland is beautiful and terrible. This is one of those books that I recommend to everybody, and I don't care if anybody else loves it because I love it enough for the whole world. I've got the same answer for the next 2, and I am picking The Angels and Chimera from the Daughter of Smoke and Bone trilogy. I'm working on a series review of that series, so it'll be up soon, I hope. But what I liked about both of these creatures is that there is no clear line of good versus evil. There was good and evil on both sides. There were bigots on both sides. There were murderers murderers on both sides. It was just a very complex war that was happening between these two sides. I almost said that the chimeras were more generally my favorite, but then I remembered Hazael and another angel that we meet later on in the series, who I also really love to bits and pieces. So again, it's super balanced on both sides. Next is Alien, and I'm going with Fuzzy Nation by John Scalzi. This book is not only set on an alien planet, but the whole backbone of it is that this man has found a creature on this planet, and the question is it sentient? Is it a person? The creature that he finds, he names it a Fuzzy, and it is so adorable. I fell in love with the Fuzzy. It is smart and cute and just the best forever. Shout out to my other favorite alien though, the 90s Dean Cain version of Superman. 10 is Superpowered Human, and I'm going with Soon I Will Be Invincible by Austin Grossman. In this book we have dual perspective. One is from a recently escaped supervillain, and one is from a recently inducted superhero joining a league kind of thing. That's it. That's my list, and I'm sure as soon as I'm done recording, I'm going to remember 87 other things that I wanted to mention. I'd love to hear what you thought of my answers in the comments below. Let me know if you've read or seen any of the things that I've mentioned. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you guys soon. Hello friends, my name is Money Ness, and I am crap about keeping up with tags and, you know, doing them. I don't mean to be crap, and I always get so darn excited when people tag me in things, but it can be a little overwhelming for me to think of answers and for me to remember that I have these things to do, and I bet you are just so excited to watch this video right now. Let's try this again.